Court's decision to reject the independent counsel's request to arrest Samsung heir apparent Lee Jae-yong has drawn strong, contrasting reactions from all corners of the country. They're all united in having one big boiling question, though. Where does the investigation go from here on? Hwang Hojun starts us off.
To some, a relief, and to some, a great disappointment. Samsung Electronics de facto leader, who waited at the detention center for about 18 hours, went straight to work after the Seoul Central District Court decided to reject a request for a warrant to arrest him. In its decision, the court said it's hard to say at this stage of the probe that there is a reason to arrest Lee or that it is either necessary or appropriate. At the team's briefing on Thursday, the team's spokesperson emphasized that the rejection of the warrant does not mean that Lee will escape charges and that the investigation into Samsung and President Park Geun-hye will continue. The spokesperson indicated that resubmitting the request for an arrest warrant is not off the table.
We haven't decided yet whether to resubmit a warrant request for Vice Chairman Lee Jae-yong. The independent counsel will first meticulously review the reason for the court's rejection and then decide on a future course after an internal meeting.
The arrest warrant request was based on 3 charges: bribery, embezzlement, and perjury. Lee is accused of directing more than $36 million to companies and foundations controlled by Choi Soon-sil, the jailed confidant of President Park Geun-hye and the woman at the center of the corruption scandal, in exchange for political support for a controversial merger between 2 Samsung affiliates in 2015. The spokesperson said the request was not made out of haste, but was a necessary step to take. Arresting Lee for bribery could, in effect, implicate President Park, who is considered to hold the keys to various aspects of the probe, and thus give prosecutors a better chance at questioning her face-to-face. Regardless of the court's decision, Lee emphasized yet again that the team hopes to question the president in person by early February at the latest. Watchers are saying Lee Jae-yong's arrest would have helped the special team's investigation of President Park Geun-hye later on. As the independent counsel team reiterated its determination to get to the bottom of the political scandal, how much the court's decision will hamper the probe is too soon to call. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.